Good morning, dear students. A warm welcome to our physics class. This is our second module of lesson force and pressure. In this module, we are going to discuss about the effect of forces. That is, a force can change the state of motion and force can change the shape of an object. At the end of this module, you can understand the effect of forces and also you can able to establish a relationship between force and state of motion. Before going to today's topic, I'd like to explain what is a vector quantity and what is a scalar quantity. A vector quantity means a physical quantity that has both magnitude and direction. Force is an example of this vector quantity because we are always considering a force with magnitude and direction. So, what is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity is defined as the physical quantity that has only magnitude. Suppose somebody asking you, what is the distance between school and your home? We just say 10 kilometer. And also, what is the temperature of a glass of hot water? We can say that it is 90 degrees Celsius. So, some quantities needs its magnitude only to express it. No need of specifying a direction. So, that type of quantity is known as a scalar quantity. In our last class, we discussed about force act in the same direction and opposite direction. The net force on an object is zero if the two forces acting on it in opposite directions are equal. That means F1 and F2 are equal. That means the net force acting on that object is 0. So the force must be acted in opposite direction. So we can say that more than one force may be acting on an object. However, the effect on the object is due to the net force acting on it. Students, we are moving to the first topic in this module, that is a force can change the state of motion. We learned this topic with the help of some activities. So, take a rubber ball and place it on a level surface such as a tabletop or a concrete floor. Now, gently push the ball along the level surface. Does the ball begins to move? What do you think? Yes, it is move. And push the ball again while it is still moving. Is there any change in its speed? Yes, we know that the speed of that ball should be increase. And also, other example is while taking a penalty kick in football, the player applies a force on the ball. Before being hit, the ball was at rest and so its speed was 0. The applied force makes the ball move towards the goal. Suppose the goalkeeper dives or jump up to save the goal. By this action, the goalkeeper tries to apply a force on the moving ball. The force applied by him can stop or deflect the ball, saving a goal being scored. If the goalkeeper succeeds in stopping the ball, its speed decreases to 0. Students, have you ever played with a tire? What happens? Push a moving tire continuously. We know that to move a tire faster, it has to be pushed repeatedly. So, these observations suggest that a force applied on an object may change its speed. If the force applied on the object is in the direction of its motion, the speed of the object increases. If the force is applied in the direction opposite to the direction of motion, then it results in a decrease in the speed of the object. Students, let us discuss our next activity. We place a ball in a level surface and give a push. So the ball is moving on a level surface. Now we place a ruler in its path as shown in the figure. Note your observation about the direction of motion of the ball after it strikes the ruler. You can observe that the ruler causes the change in direction and speed of the ball. That means the ruler apply a force on that ball. So, the speed and direction of the moving ball change due to the application of a force. We can say that a change in either the speed of an object or its direction of motion or both is described as a change in its state of motion. Thus, a force may bring a change in the state of motion of an object. What is the meaning of state of motion? The state of motion of an object is described by its speed and the direction of motion. The state of rest is considered to be the state of zero speed. An object may be at rest or in motion, both are its state of motion. In this module, we discussed about effect of forces and relationship between force and state of motion. So, watch this video carefully and read your textbook thoroughly. Thank you.